What's going on, world? And welcome to Clearing the Wreckage Podcast. This is the voice and your host, Kareem A. Rashid. And once again, I don't know what you got going on. You could be getting on the toilet, or you could be getting off the toilet. Hell, for all I know, you could be wiping your tushy. But I know that I'm ready. And so I hope that you're ready to clear the wreckage. Yes, indeed. What's going on with you today, my peeps, my fellow Wreckage Clearers? What's happening? I hope everybody had a great week. I am back here with you to have another exciting conversation. Yes. So what we gonna talk about today is unlocking anxious attachment, and this is part 2. And we're gonna go through this pretty quick. I just want to, on this conversation, here's my objective: to see if you relate or identify with any of this. That's it. That is my objective. So let's go. Let's talk. First of all, drop your shoulders right now. You're too intense and you're anxious because I know why you're anxious. Because your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your wife or your husband has not responded to you yet. And you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Hey, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? And they haven't got back to you yet. And it's been almost 2 hours. And so you're real anxious right now. You're fidgety. You're going crazy. You're not crazy, but you're going crazy on the inside. Because you're just like, oh my gosh, do they hate me? Or they're either dead. So drop your shoulders. Put the phone down. Stop looking at it every, couple of seconds. Matt didn't text me back yet. Sarah didn't respond yet. Ding. Oh, wait, there's a notification. There's Sarah. No, it's not. It's a freaking email. Why hasn't she responded to me yet? I just want to know what we're doing for dinner. Does she hate me? Is she upset at me? Do you relate to any of this? This is what we're going to do. Our entire conversation that you and I talk, I want to see if you relate to any of this stuff. All right? So let's talk about it. Seriously, though, drop your shoulders and relax. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And repeat after me. You are worthy of love. All right? All right. So, first thing I want to talk about is that green dot. Green dot, blue dot, whatever it is on social media, the active now status. Whoever invented the active now status on social media was a clinical sadist who hated those of us who are anxiously attached. Because to a normal person, active now just means that, Sarah's online. But to a person like me that is anxiously attached, that has already texted Sarah 2 or 3 times about what's going on for dinner, and I see you online, then what's going on, bro? Why you ignoring me? Do you hate me? Did I do something to you to cause this? And my main thing really for me is, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong to mess this relationship up this time? I'm being completely honest. This is an honest moment with Kareem. What did I do wrong to mess this relationship up? Have you ever thought that way? Raise your hand. Raise your hand high. Don't be ashamed. We're talking about it together because we're in this together and we're on this journey together of clearing the wreckage together in oneness. Right. But let me tell you, for me, living with anxious attachment is exhausting. Okay? Because it is almost the equivalent of me constantly auditioning for a role that I've already booked. Imagine me on stage sweating. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I've already booked this, but I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the director to tell me and yell at me, "You're horrible, cut, get out." They've already told me that I am worthy. They've already held my hand. I've already got the starring role. So you mean to tell me in your relationship right now, you already have been accepted and chosen by this person, and you are still auditioning for that role? Boy, don't let me start preaching up here to you. Woo! You are still auditioning for that role. Do you still love me? What is it that I can do? Well, let me... Stop. Well, Kareem, you know what? It's not that easy. And you're right. It's not. But it is simple. And there are some things that I learned to do over the course of years because of living with this. I have been taking the time to look inside so that the wreckage can begin to clear. One of the things that I learned to do is not be so attached to my phone. When I text my partner, I'm not worried about whether they respond to me or not. Now in the past, past Kareem in 2020, this is 6 years in the making. 2020 Kareem, oh my goodness, I would have been going crazy, stir crazy. But now I'm a lot more calm. I'm not saying that I don't still deal with anxious attachment, because I do, because I have it. I still deal with it. Excuse me, y'all. I've been having a tickle in my throat lately, and I know what it's from before you try to diagnose me and be like, well, you sick, Kareem. No, I'm not. It's from the freaking air outside. Something is going on in my town, in my city, where I get this tickle in my throat. And, man, and then I get a little bit of, congestion, just a little bit, not much. It's not like it's a whole bunch. And then I get, a little bit of sinus drizzle. And I'm like, what's going on, man? I feel great. Freaking allergies. Anyway, so let's get back to this. As I take a sip of water. Let's see if you recognize any of these symptoms. You ready? I was just seeing if you were ready. I was checking just to see if you were ready. All right. So have you ever sent a text message and then realized that, oh, no, this text message felt too needy? And so you immediately followed it up with a GIF or a GIF, I should say, GIF, or a meme of some sort, or a LOL to dilute the vibe. That's passive aggressiveness, by the way. But we've all done it. Have you? Have you ever looked at the typing bubble after you sent the text message? Like right after you sent it, you're still looking at your phone. Oh, wait, they're responding. They love me. They're responding right away. And then it disappears. And then it reappears. You're like, oh, wait, they love me. Oh. And then it disappears. Have you ever been that way? Uh-huh. Or what about the test? Have you ever done the test? You know the test. We all know the test. We all know the test because we even do the test before we start dating that person. We do the test, right? Who's going to be the first one to text first? So that's the test that you do. And you do it even in a relationship. Like, well, today I'm not going to be the first one to text her. I'm not going to be the first one to text her. And then you may go like an hour, 2 hours. Then you're like, what in the world? This person hates me, and you're miserable. You may make it to the 4th hour, but I doubt it. Because by then you're like, they're dead or they hate me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you ever done that? Living with anxious attachment style is like this. When your partner inches away just even a little bit, just a little bit, your brain doesn't think, oh, they just need a little space. Oh, they just need to decompress. Oh, they're just tired. Nuh-uh. Your brain goes full Game of Thrones. The White Walkers are coming. The village is on fire. Hide the children. Yes. We become forensic scientists analyzing the text message. The greatest detectives ever. Oh, wait, they said yeah, but they didn't say yeah with 3 H's. Man, come on. We analyze whether they put a period or an exclamation point. 1 exclamation point, it should have been 3 exclamation points. Oh, wait, they put 3 exclamation points. It should have only been 1. What is going on? If this is you, I need you to hear me that you are not crazy. You are safe. You are okay. You are worthy of love, and you are good enough. Your brain, unfortunately, just has been wired for survival, my friends. Survival. That's all it is. That's all this is a survival tactic that you have used and utilized all of your life since childhood. You just don't even know it. So I'm here so that you can recognize it inside of yourself. That's why I'm here. So we can do this together. But your brain is just wired like a hyper alert chihuahua. You know those chihuahuas. Everybody hates chihuahuas. And unfortunately, that's what we think about ourselves. Everybody hates us. We're like a chihuahua. That was right on point, wasn't it? But no, seriously. I can't be serious with y'all. I can't be serious. You know when you're walking up to the door, you're walking up to somebody's door, before you take 2 steps toward the door, you're like halfway to the door. That chihuahua knows that you're there. Oh my God, somebody loves me. Oh my God, somebody loves me. Oh my God, Kareem's here. Oh my God. Yep. And that's just how our brains are wired. So it's all good. You believe that love is fragile. You were wired somewhere along the line to learn that, so you want to hold on to it tightly. That's all. That's it. It was very inconsistent growing up in your childhood. I will say that to you because that is where it stems from for me. My childhood with inconsistent care. I mean, my eldest sister took care of me. Then my grandmothers and my aunts and my aunties. My aunties and my uncles. Right? I was raised by all of them. And if my parents were there, then they weren't there. Okay, my parents separated, and then they divorced. And so with my mom, then I was with my dad. Then I was back with my mom, then I was with my dad. And inconsistency, and this has nothing to do with them. They're not at fault. They're not at fault. May I repeat? They are not at fault. They had their own life. They had their own things going on. But the attachment style comes from the bond that I had with my primary caregivers. And so because of that inconsistency, the acting out may even happen. Have you ever said to your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your spouse, your partner, hey, man, such and such at work today, she was flirting with me. She told me how handsome I am. You know what? In fact, she even told me, you might even take it further. She even told me, man, if I ain't had no girlfriend, she would be all after me. And you go home and you tell your wife that. And you're only doing it because you want some reassurance that you're still loved, that you're still good enough, that your wife ain't gonna let nobody take you. away from her. That's what you want because you're afraid of being abandoned because you didn't receive that from your parents because your parents were there and then they weren't there and then you were with your grandmas and then you were with your aunties and uncles. So to you, you feel like, well, dang, do they really care about me? Or are they just going to give me away to people? Or are they going to constantly hand me off? Are they going to constantly just hand me off? That's how you begin to think. And that is a deep dive kind of on why anxious attachment style happens. Okay? So I just gave you that. Also happens from past breakups as well. And in my experience, of course, especially with my marriage, going through all of that I went through, kind of trained my brain to be on a high alert. So here's the other thing that happens with anxious attachment style folks, okay? That magnetic attraction, which is basically, this is going to blow your mind. There's another type of attachment style, which is avoidant. And the person that is anxiously attached is drawn to the person that is avoidant attachment. I know, blows your mind, right? So I'm going to share a little scenario with you real quick. After my divorce, I was single for a little while. Then I started dating this young lady, right? And this young lady, maybe she didn't know it about herself at the time. Maybe she now knows it. I don't know. But none of this is to credit her or defame her. Lovely young lady. I'm so grateful that I actually met her and I was in that relationship because it also not only taught me a lot about myself, but I was able to grow from that. Okay? She has avoidant attachment. So every time I would draw closer, she would pull away. I did not know that about her, but I knew about myself because I was learning in therapy and I was taking time to look aside, right? So that the wreckage can begin to clear. This anxious attachment stuff, like what really is this? So me and my therapist was breaking it down together. And me and my therapist was tracing it back to childhood. And we worked on it together, right? And we're still working on it till this day. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. So that was pretty much that relationship. And you know what? And that relationship ended. And on my part, I kind of understand now. I have a deeper understanding because of her attachment style being avoidant. And I should have picked up on it back then, but I didn't. But the avoidant person, they feel trapped. They feel suffocated. So they have to kind of move on to the next. Or move to or have some space or distance. All right. With that being said, let me share this little scenario with you. I pulled up a scenario online to share with you. This will give you another idea of what anxious attachment is. All right. So meet Sarah. Sarah is a textbook anxious attacher. She has been dating Todd for 6 months. Todd is a lovely, slightly avoidant guy who enjoys hobbies that do not involve his phone. The incident is Sunday at 2 p.m. Sarah texts Todd, "What are you up to?" Todd does not reply. By 2:15, Sarah's brain enters a tier 1 national security crisis. The spiral. Sarah checks Todd's Instagram. He hasn't posted. She checks his Spotify. He's listening to lo-fi beats. Lo-fi beats, she thinks. He only listens to that when he's thinking about his ex, Jessica. The protest. At 3 p.m., Sarah texts, "Guess you're too busy for me. Laugh out loud." The LOL is doing enough heavy lifting to break a forklift. Todd finally replies at 3:30. "Hey, sorry, I was washing my car." The lesson. Sarah spent 90 minutes sweating, crying, and mentally dividing their shared houseplants because of a bucket of soapy water. The story in her head was an execution. The reality was just a clean Honda Civic. That is what happens when the anxious meets the avoidant person. And that is what we pretty much do. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I want to give you real quick a self-assessment. So think about this. Grab a pen and paper for each of these questions. I want you to think about this. We're going to run through it real fast, okay? Your partner says, hey, can we talk later tonight? Your immediate reaction is A, cool, I wonder what's up. Then you continue eating your sandwich or doing what you were doing. Or B, a slight pang of anxiety, but you assume it's about the electric bill. Or C, total organ failure. You mentally review every text you sent since 2019, and you prepare a statement for your defense attorney. A, B, or C. Question 2. You're out with friends, and no, your partner is out with friends, and they haven't texted you in 3 hours. What are you doing? A, watching a movie or hanging out with your own friends. B, checking your phone occasionally, hoping for a miss you text. Or C, refreshing their location app so many times that your phone battery drops to 30%. You've also convinced yourself they are dead. Question 3. The typing bubble appears, then disappears, then appears again. You, A, don't even notice because you aren't staring at the screen. B, think, must be a long text, and wait. C, suffer a minor heart attack, and you scream at the phone, just say it, tell me you hate me. And the last question, you send a text that feels a bit too vulnerable. How do you fix it? A, you don't fix it. Vulnerability is healthy. B, you double text a quick clarification to make sure it wasn't misread. Or C, you immediately send 5 consecutive memes, a TikTok link, and a casual laugh out loud anyway to dilute the emotional radiation. So, answer those questions on your own. Here are some tips. All right? Here are some tips. Before I give you some tips, I'm going to give you some red flags that you do not need to text your partner. Hey, we need to talk about our future. Also, look at this video of a golden retriever wearing tiny shoes. Laugh out loud. That is the vibe diluter. You're trying to dilute what you just sent because you feel like it's too much. The overcorrection. Sorry, I asked if you still like me. I know you're busy at your grandmother's funeral. Ignore me. I'm being crazy. Love you. See you soon. See you in 2028. The passive aggressive. Wow, 7 hours and 42 minutes to reply. Hey, new record. Standard shipping takes less time than your replies. Passive aggressiveness. The punctuation panic. You said okay with a period. Is everything okay? Did I do something? Are we breaking up? Please call me. So those are some things that you want to avoid doing. And if your score is a freaking 13, 12 to 15 points, full-blown chihuahua mode, then you are anxiously attached, my friend. Hey, I was going to give you some tips. The only tip I'm going to give you is this before we leave, okay? At the end of this conversation. If you text your partner and they do not respond within 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes, maybe even an hour, go about your business. Put your phone away. Go about your business. That is your homework for this week. Put your phone down and breathe and ground yourself. Okay? And that's all I got for you. All right? As I always leave you, take some time to look inside so that the wreckage can begin to clear. Peace.